was dead set on the University of Oklahoma.
A freshman from Oklahoma explains why she chose jury.
We met with Chris's supplier to find out more about this model.
Another student tries to explain a government conspiracy.
And we'll both explain why cheerleading is now considered a sport.
Guess what?
It's our first edition of Dutv.
Hi, I'm Sammy.
And I'm Kay, and welcome back to Dutv.
In this show, we feature the video production work of jury students.
Some of these stories involve real-life characters.
Others not so real, and that's where we'll start.
Austin Cassidy produced this feature he calls Conspiracy Chris.
Today, we're looking at one of the most interesting students on the jury campus. Chris Rose, a student conspiracy theorist dedicated to uncovering government conspiracies.
Recently I've shifted my focus from the Illuminati to specifically chemtrails, and my discoveries have been shocking.
He uses logic to find out what's really going on.
Weather patterns to climate change. Now that doesn't make any sense. The Illuminati, NATO, UNESCO, United Nations, all of them are shooting chemicals outside of planes. You see those streams in the air. It's not a jet stream, it's complacency. It's a chemical that allows the mass, sheep, to be blind.
To protect himself from the complacency, Chris uses what is called a modified gas mask.
It's worth every penny. He messaged me and said, I've created this device. I was skeptical, but he showed me how it worked. So, I wrote him a check for $700.
We met with Chris's supplier to find out more about this modified gas mask.
Okay, so the gas mask is actually something that Chris acquired fairly recently, and it's really to help filter out the complacency that the federal government is putting in the air.
Life's been pretty hard. I'll get up around 4:30. Have about 8 cups of coffee, and I'll hit the swimming pool. I'll swim for about 6-7 hours. From sundown to sunup, I'm researching, I'm studying, I'm using my breathing mechanism for multiple things, and fighting the good fight.
At the end of the day, when the Illuminati takes over, we can't say Chris Rose didn't warn us.
That was Conspiracy Chris, produced by Austin Cassidy.
Austin is a senior here at jury and a leader on the debate squad.
Well, it's almost spring, and that means festivals.
Mark your calendar now for the Rockin' Ribs Barbecue, April 21st and 22nd. This charity event is for barbecue lovers and benefits 7 local charities.
Last year, over 80 teams from all over competed for the best barbecue.
It's a sanctioned event through the Kansas City Barbecue Society. The event starts at 1 o'clock p.m. There will be 11 hours of live music and a kids' play zone.
Rockin' Ribs will be held at Ozark Empire Fairgrounds.
You've been seeing this look for a while now.
You know, the one hipsters who want to look like lumberjacks?
They have the beard, the flannel shirt, but not the chainsaw.
Bailey Aspey produced this story on his grandpa, who is not a hipster.
But he is a lumberjack.
For real.
Hi, my name's Danny Hicks. I'm an old-time logger, been at it all my life. My dad and my grandpa, that's what they done. Try to be in the woods shortly after daylight, especially when it gets hot in the summer. Gotta work in the cool hours. But I love the outdoors. Well, you got to go out and select the trees that need cut, and then follow the trees, limb them, cut the tops out, measure in log lengths, cut them up and load them on the truck and haul them to the mill. Mostly everything that I cut goes to railroad ties, so pretty well have to stick with what the railroad will buy. There are certain trees that they don't buy. It pretty much reseeds itself. Definitely dangerous. I've been hurt a few times, but not seriously. That's just part of the hazards of working in that kind of job. I enjoy the outdoors and just working outside and seeing the wildlife and breathing the fresh air.
That story was produced by Bailey Aspey.
Bailey is a sophomore from Willow Springs, Missouri.
Warmer weather means kite flying and blossoms.
And that means it's time for the Cherry Blossom Kite Piñata Festival. This Springfield event allows participants to make and fly kites from the Botanical Center's roof plaza and lawn.
There will also be activities and giveaways with free origami and crafts. And it's all to celebrate Springfield's sister city in Japan.
This event will take place April 22nd from 11 to 3 at Nathaniel Green Close Memorial Park.
So if you're looking for a nice day at the park, this may be an event for you.
You know, Sammy, we all have our reasons as to why we chose to come to jury.
Yeah, that's right, Kay. In our next feature, Michaela Romeo visits a classmate from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and learns why she left the Sooner State for the Show Me State.
It seemed as though Brooke Dinan would attend college at a large university in Tulsa.
I was dead set on the University of Oklahoma. I'm from Tulsa.
Ultimately, the small classes, dedicated professors, and close-knit community brought her to Springfield, Missouri.
I just felt that God was leading me to a smaller school where I could talk with my professors, have a closer relationship. This first semester has blown my mind. I came to college just wanting to really get involved, really make a lot of friends and meet new people. That was my expectation, and jury has just blown it out of the water. I really like the small class sizes because it gives me a chance to really learn. Professors ask me questions, and I'm able to have the confidence because I am closer with my classmates.
While she is here for an education, Dinan values the importance of getting involved, especially on a small campus.
I love working with people. I love being busy.
Not only is she a double major, but she's also involved in academic organizations.
I was on core council.
Greek life.
I love hanging out with my sisters. I'm in Pi Beta Phi.
A campus ministry.
I'm involved with the Vine.
And other on-campus activities.
I'm involved in Elevate, which is a leadership program.
So I have Brooke in my leadership class and in my Elevate leadership program.
Whatever happens in here.
Seems like she really takes in what we talk about, what we learn, and uses it to better herself.
With about 4 more years until graduating with accounting and Spanish degrees, she is hoping to make the most of her experience.
I'm just really looking forward to the best 5 years of my life.
Michaela Romeo, Dutv.
That story was produced by senior Michaela Romeo from Shawnee Mission, Kansas.
Time to head to the architecture department and meet a student with a passion for design.
But that's not her only love in life.
No, it's not. Her heart also belongs to what many may call the Taco Bell mascot.
Confused yet? Well, you won't be after this feature produced by Zain Al-Mutawa.
I would say architecture means, it means a lot to me. I've been creating things since I was a young girl, so growing up and like being able to major in something I really love is really exciting, and I'm very grateful. And it's something I've been good at. What fascinates me is the ability to create something and then see it. It doesn't have to be in a form of a building, but you can see it through different programs. We have the ability to help each other to learn new things. It's just a new way of making something 2D into a 3D thing. have a dog. He's my inspiration and motivation. I know that sounds stupid, but he really is. He's so adorable, and whenever I have a bad day with architecture or graphic design, I have Louis there, so I know he's gonna make me feel better. I can take him anywhere with me, so that's always the plus.
That story was produced by Zain Almutawa, a sophomore studying multimedia production.
Such a cute dog. But now it's time to switch to Kat.
That means our very own Kat Christic with our onstage theater update.
Welcome back to Onstage. I'm Kat Christic, bringing you the need to know about live theater here in Springfield. Let's start at the Landers Theater, where they're bringing us the American classic Jesus Christ Superstar. This musical started as a rock opera concept album in 1970 before making its Broadway debut in 1971. Jesus Christ Superstar is a musical based off the last week of Jesus' life, beginning with the preparation for the arrival of Jesus and ending with the crucifixion. After over 40 years of wowing the audience, this musical is making its way to the Springfield Little Theater on March 31st and will be showing through April 15th. For more information, log on to springfieldlittletheater.org. Looking to find a good comedy? Mark your calendars for Missouri State's production of A Little Night Music. This production focuses on the tangled love affairs of several different couples filled with jealousy, suspicion, regret, and desires that are doomed to reveal themselves. The play will take place at Craig Hall Cogger Theater on April 6th and will be playing through April 9th. For more details about ticket prices and showtimes, check out their website at theateranddance.missouristate.edu. I hope you enjoy all the Springfield arts have to offer. I'm Kat Christic for Dutv.
Surely you have heard of Lady Gaga.
But have you heard of Gaga Ball?
Here's a clue. It doesn't involve the singer. Kat Christic, who you just saw in the last segment, also produced this feature on Gaga Ball.
My favorite hobby is this game called Gaga Ball. Well, I started whenever I was 11 years old. I went to my church camp, and at first I saw this wooden octagon, and I was like, what is this thing? You know, what do I use it for? You throw in a dodgeball or a kickball, a ball that bounces, and with all your friends, you're all in this octagon, and you hit the ball and it bounces off of the walls, and if it hits you from the waist down, you're out. And so it's like an intense dodgeball. You can't grab it, you have to hit it with your hand. You smack it as hard as you can, and it bounces around.
So this is my first time playing Gaga Ball, and it's pretty fun actually. I got tied up into it, and I think we're going to be playing for a while. Don't play with me because I'm going to get you out. So
I like to actually, when the person is about to hit the ball, I like to run towards them because it's a good strategy, and then you can jump. As soon as they're about to hit it, you just jump in the air.
Just got to keep your feet moving the whole time. I didn't know that the ball was that bouncy and it could get you from behind. So just got to be ready. I plan on taking everybody out one at a time because it's my time.
We all jumped in there and started playing, and it was just fell in love immediately. We've been playing it ever since.
That story was produced by Kat Christic, a freshman from Waynesville, Missouri. Kay, you're a cheerleader, right?
Yeah.
Then you know cheerleading isn't just an activity.
That's right. It's now a competitive sport, but don't take my word for it.
Or mine. Instead, see it for yourself in this feature produced from another cheerleader, Danica Dickerson.
For many years, cheerleading has been recognized strictly as an activity and not a sport.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
But USA Cheer has developed a new version of competitive cheer called Stunt, and within the next few years could be recognized by the NCAA as a sport.
I think it's about time. Like, cheerleading has always been about athletes doing really incredible things, and we're finally getting the word sport attached to it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit, 7.
I think it is a big milestone for cheerleading. I think that what we're going to see to come because of Stunt is going to be really revolutionary.
Stunt focuses on the technical and the athletic components of cheer, which include partner stunts, pyramids, basket tosses, jumps, and tumbling skills. Each game consists of 4 quarters where the teams perform identical routines head-to-head, and whoever performs the best wins the round.
You get points based on who did it better, so as long as it's clean, it's tight, your counts are on point. And you'll get deductions if a skill falls, or if you don't throw a skill, or you just aren't doing what was required in the routine.
Did you enjoy that story? Kay.
Sorry, what did you say?
Did you enjoy that story?
I just watched a short film by Clayton Baumgarth.
What's it called?
Distracted.
Hey, John. Hey. Don't you have like a thing, a paper to do?
Yeah, well, I'll get started on it eventually.
You said that like an hour ago. It's just...
Yeah, I'll get to it. Alright?
Okay. I'm gonna go to bed. So good luck with that.
Thanks. One glass couldn't hurt. Thank you. Refreshing.
Hey, John. Oh my lord. John, what did you get done last night?
That was Distracted, produced by Clayton Baumgarth.
Clayton is also the DJ of our campus radio station, KDRU.
It's 98.1 on your FM dial, and now you can hear it all over Springfield.
Well, the clock on the wall shows we're out of time.
So remember, the next time you're channel surfing and you land on a show featuring off-the-wall stories produced by college nerds, don't be alarmed.
It's just us. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Kay. Bye.